home of the Rays, Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg, Florida. Today, a matchup of AL East rivals between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Peter Fairbanks gets the ball for the Rays in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy has 3 pitches that he brings into his mix. And if he has all of them working, he has a chance to be really solid. A good pitcher, but he needs command of all 3 of his pitches.
Now at the plate is Gio Urshela, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Afternoon for the Yankees, the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Meadows is under this one. 1 gone.
Batting second.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Which stands out to you, Danny?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Drilled to first. Throw gets him 2 down.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. Here's a pop-up now. Wendell is under it. And he makes the catch to retire the side. Into the box.
And leading up for the Rays, the second baseman, Brandon. Wow.
I'm just keeping it real. Nobody knows how I feel. Cause you wasn't there when I almost drowned in my own blood, sweat.
Pitch on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Brandon Lau sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning.
Wonder Franco.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Into the corner and slicing foul.
He's got that certainly timed. Up now, I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Again, another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. One out, nobody on. 3. Takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit, and it's fouled away. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
0-2.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here's the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. And this is all set for the start of the inning. And standing in the outfielder, Aaron Judge. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
Batting fifth, the center fielder.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at center fielder Kevin Kiermaier, multiple Gold Glove winner, probably the most athletic outfielder in all of baseball. This guy makes the highlight reel look routine and has an absolute rocket for an arm.
Here's Joey Gallo now, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Right side and right into the shift. He's got it. And that's the second out. So now into the box is DJ LeMahieu. His career numbers in this matchup. He's a perfect 2 for 2. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And Meadows makes the catch for out number 3. So now here is Nelson Cruz to begin things here against Jameson Taillon.
Nelson
on the ground towards second. Cruz picks it up. And there's 1 away.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And my spotlight's going to shine down on Gleyber Torres. He mans the second base position unbelievably, but he can also offer his manager some versatility. The bat plays big time as well, and he has a strong arm.
Taillon has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start.
That's
already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
First pitch on its way. Randy Arozarena stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. Torres is under it to make the catch. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Fairbanks, a 27-year-old. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he fouls this one off.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. And now in the box, Kyle Higashioka. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting ninth.
Now to the plate, Clint Frazier. Lifetime against this pitcher. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. First pitch on the way. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Joey Wendell digs in now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they appreciate it. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point. Man, if I'm on the mound right now, these guys are swinging at everything. Just want to try and paint the corners.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Into the box now, Brandon Lau. He'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep, and it's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Wander Franco.
That brings up Wander Franco. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it won't.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We're through 3 in St. Pete, and it's 2-0 Tampa Bay. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
He's set. Here it comes. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
Hit the other way out toward right field. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here it comes.
Hey! Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The 0-1 on its way.
Ball inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. In
The
the
left
fourth.
fielder,
Let's check out our pitch speed
Giancarlo
comparison for the two starters.
Stanton.
And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Next for New York, Giancarlo Stanton. He popped out in his first trip. He's set and the pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
A ball and a strike.
Ball, one strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Swing and a miss on the fastball. It's 1-2.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Grounded to third. Fielded cleanly. Over to first, and that retires the side. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Rays 2 and the Yankees nothing. Bottom of the inning now. And next, the dangerous power threat, Ji-Man Choi.
The first
For me,
baseman,
this is an important
Ji-Man
add-on inning
Choi.
here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball, one, no strike.
The 1-0 home.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
2 balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman.
That's a ball.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Following next is Nelson Cruz. He waits on deck. The 3-1. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting, the
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat hit out front and pull it into the gap into right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Set and the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Choi stands at second with no outs. Fouled off. Fouled away. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Chopped weakly up the first base line.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the left fielder, Austin Meadows.
So next to hit is Austin Meadows. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the setback.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far.
Ball.
And it's 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Struck him out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Here's Randy Arozarena as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Ready with the 0-1. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Torres scoops it up. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for Tampa as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The right fielder, number 99.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Aaron Judge.
Now here's the first offering. On the ground to the right side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Joey Gallo.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the stretch. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And another foul ball. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box.
That's a ball.
As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0 home is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. The 2-0.
Nope, outside.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
And
That's
the
out.
perfect
Ball 4.
game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't been able to
Now
register a hit against
the
this
second
guy,
baseman,
but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that
Torres.
leads to something.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider. Zone for strike 1.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. LeMahieu is off at first with 2 away. Hit on the ground out to short, right to him. But the throw bounces on him at first, and the inning's going to continue.
Now batting.
Well, you can't fault the effort by the first baseman there. He did his best to make the save, stretching to his backhand side. He just can't quite close the glove on it, so it'll go down as a throwing error.
At the plate now, Kyle Higashioka. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Two men are on with two men out. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. He'll try again, 1-2.
Inside ball.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We return to Tropicana Field after this. Yanks strand a pair. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping in once again is Joey Wendell, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Wendell can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. A ball and a strike now. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here now is Mike Zunino, squaring to bunt, but this is a foul ball. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Pitch on its way now to Zunino, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Rizzo is there, and he makes the catch for the out. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that can run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
And that misses 1-1. Now a throw over, and the runner back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He's running in the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
No, that's low.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The second baseman, Brandon
Ready to take his hats again, Brendan Lau. Blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Stanton is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. And he'll make it into third base as on the F7 he gets in there with 2 away.
Shortstop.
And stepping in, Wander Franco, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
With that base-running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Swinging a ground ball to third. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Rays strand a pair, but they hold a 2-0 lead. At the plate now is Clint Frazier. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Hitter, Clint Frazier.
First delivery to him.
Counts 1-0.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Gio Urshela.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gio Urshela. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for a called strike. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
The 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. And he'll put this away for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. And it's fouled away. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 delivery. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Now the 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0.
I'm too involved in God, not television.
Ready now is G-Man Choi. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. First delivery to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. This is hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Stanton. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
So one away now. Here's Nelson Cruz. First pitch on its way. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Ball one.
That's just out.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Austin Meadows. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
To the plate now, Randy Arozarena, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. No trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. We're back to St. Pete after a quick word. Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First offering on its way as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
This guy's thrown a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
1-1. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty B, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that.
Colin McHugh comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Colin McHugh.
That'll bring up Aaron Judge. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Now the 1-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
The 2-0 on the way. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Count remains full. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now it'll be Joey Gallo. He went down on strikes last time up. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-0 home.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
The 1-1 home. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Stanton on second. Judge on at first with nobody out. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Fouled off. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another 2-2 offering.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Here's the 3-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number one is stranding him on base. And now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a walk in his last trip. Grounder down the line at third. This will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Runners are at first and second with one away. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Like clockwork, a 4-6-3 double play to end the threat. More coming up under the dome in just a moment. Number 63 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 63.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning.
Leading
and
off
digging
for the
in
Rays,
next will be Joey Wendell.
the third baseman, Joey Wendell.
He's set and the pitch.
Ball, that's it.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Hey.
Hit on the ground is short. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Now batting, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
So here's Mike Zunino. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball.
Look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the AB now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period. The end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
Bounce to first. Rizzo is there. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. From there on top, 2-0. Andrew Kittredge has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 36, Andrew Kittredge.
Ready to begin the 8th and set to go is the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
Now the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So now to the plate, Kyle Higashioka, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. One now.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Clint Frazier, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Clint.
Digging in
Frazier.
next, Clint Frazier. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
First pitch of the AB on its way. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. 1-1 the count to Clint Frazier. Torres over at second. Higashioka at first with no outs. Weighing inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Now the 2-1.
Down, 3-2.
You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Now the payoff pitch home.
Be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Another payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So stepping in is Gio Urshela. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
He needed to get ahead, and he does with the fastball. It's 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. There's one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Now batting.
A bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Your attention, please.
Enters the ball game out of the
Now
pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Matt Whistler.
Next up is Anthony Rizzo. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. Yankees forced to settle for one. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Rays 2 and the Yankees 1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brandon Lau flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty, almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
Ball.
2-0.
2-0.
Two and 1 to the Rays leadoff batter.
Count is 2-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Set and the 2-1 pitch. Lined into left center, and that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Boy, Dero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues.
Standing in now, Wander Franco. No balls and a strike to count. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Fly ball out toward left center field. Therefore it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Now
with that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Next to dig in, Ji-Man Choi. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now here's the first offering.
0-1.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Urshela over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Lau leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Rays strand just the one, and they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Ryan Thompson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Set to start the ninth in this one. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton. From the stretch. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Hit down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the ninth. So next to bat will be Aaron Judge. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the first pitch. Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
21.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And the 2-1. Back up the middle. He's right there. On the first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now.
The center fielder, number 13, Joey Gallo.
Yankees down to their final out, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo. first delivery to him. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball one. Fouled away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Not the largest crowd ever, but they're on their feet. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Scooped up, throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes. They worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Tampa Bay led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Peter Fairbanks takes home the win. Jamison Taillon pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Rays, 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Yankees, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
A1, I ain't talking steak sauce. Run it down when I'm a great boss. Run it ain't for the weight loss. Matter of fact, trying to be the cake boss. Fill up the bag. To the rim right there. Stealing the shot, make it get right there. Gospel juice at his hand right there. That one stay with the rim right there. Step my nose just like a kilo. Try to Uber, pick me up on Pico. Yeah, got you. In the back like some mosquitoes, and I never play myself. You getting thrown down the placebo. These C-notes kicking the whistling. That's how it is. And Primo is defeated when this trio get down to biz. I heard you need a hit. Got the gloves, you been naughty with the slip. Showering with love, already bathing and drip. This ain't a skit, blue chip. On the mission, been a dip. Pole position, look. Been a long time coming. Hey, this gon' be one time loving. Man, it's been a long time running. It don't matter, they ain't catching up with y'all, I promise. It's been a long time coming. Hey, this gon' be one time loving. Putting up some more time numbers. Think about it, they ain't catching up with y'all, I promise. I ain't never frontin' for no pump fake, yeah, yeah. Everybody know y'all like the funk fake, yeah, yeah. They want to get with me like some duct tape. Coming easy to me, do that one take, yeah, yeah. Got a mask in, where your mask is. This is really me, the capping out the bag. And long as the world's spending on the taxes, I ain't spending nothing, gotta keep it active. Click the ball, horses in the drop. Photoshop, real hip hop, like I rock a big clock. Get the tip top, hit with my photo out. Hey, when I come inside, I do them a favor. Don't get the wrong impression, I don't need my retainer. Stacking up the paper until ET my neighbor. Just reaping all the fruits of my labor. I got acres, and this has been a long time coming. Hey, this gon' be prime time. gotta be happy. Keep fighting today. That's my weekend Monday. Nothing's come for free. They be free. Losing freely. So you better know. Work hard is the best way. Nothing's come for free. They be free. Losing freely. So you better know. Work hard is the best way. Let's jump up, come from a fight, and go through the darkness. Unify.